Hello everyone, welcome to a scuffed tutorial on how to install Sailfish OS on the Samsung Galaxy S2 or the i9100. This is going to be a bit of a kind of a tutorial on how to. I probably wouldn't follow my tutorials to be honest, but we're going to be installing Sailfish OS all the same. So we're going to first start by rebooting into download mode. We're going to be assuming that you have, you're on the stock ROM, stock firmware. So I'm going to go into download mode by pressing the power button, the home button, and the volume down button at the same time. And you press, it'll look like this, and then you press volume up for continue. So now you'll have something like that. Okay. So now we're going to go into here. And first off, you're going to have to install Clockwork Mod Recovery, because you can't just install TeamWin out of the off the bat because of this thing called ISO-rec, so isolated recovery, and you need a kernel that supports isolated recovery to be able to use it. So first off, we're going to be using Heimdall and Odin to install Clockwork Recovery. So let's do that now. And it will upload that, and it'll reboot. Unplug the phone, quickly press the volume button up, the home button, and the power button at the same time. So that is power, up, volume, and home. There we go. So now we're in Clockwork Mod Recovery. That's pretty neat. So now what we need to do is we need to install a operating system on here that supports isolated recovery. So thankfully the required operating system that we're going to be using, the custom ROM CyanogenMod 12, works. It has a patch, but we need to install the kernel as well. So you can see here it is a kernel that supports isolated recovery. Alright, let's have a look. So I have this zip on an SD card, so I'm going to do that, and hopefully that shouldn't take too long. So I need to make sure what I'm doing is right. Cool. I'm going to do that now. Press start. Yes, I would like to install it. And off we go. Alright, that has just finished. So now I don't have the kernel on the SD card. So now we're going to do that via ADB. So we're going to go to back. I'm going to choose from sideload, ADB sideload, kernel. Here we go. Give it a go. Nice. And hopefully that goes through. Done. Cool, that's great. So now we should be all good to install TeamWin. So let's do that now. So reboot system now. Okay. And we're going to go back into download mode, power button, volume down, home. And I'm just going to copy. It was this one. There we go. So I'm going to want to use Heimdall again. So I'm just going to use help real quick to remember what I was doing. So Heimdall and then flash. So we're going to flash. Partition name recovery. And we're going to be using team win free. Okay. There's no way this can go wrong. We're good. Done. Okay. Into team win. And you should get a triangle like this. And we are in. So plug that back in. There we go. Right. Let's change views now. Okay, now that we're in, we're able to install stuff from the micro SD card. So you can see this stuff here. Okay, so first we've got to wipe everything. So we're going to wipe and a factory reset before we do anything. And then what we're going to have to do, I think first we do this. This is basically, okay, no, this is fine. We just need to run this from temp. So this is going to repartition the phone, which will be much better, hopefully for performance and all that. So we'll give it a second, and we're done. So there was some other stuff. There we go. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay. And now we're going to flash Sailfish. Okay, so that took longer than I expected it to, but it did finish after like 5 to 10 minutes, somewhere between there. But I will do that as well, just in case. And I'll reboot the system. The moment of truth. So we've got a yellow exclamation mark, which is a very good sign actually. So I was a bit of a dumbass and I forgot I had put an older build on that SD card and I needed to manually install that that kernel that you saw in TeamWin. So I spent a little bit of time and yeah, my bad. Let's continue with the video now. Okay, so hopefully it works now. Yeah, that's usually a good sign. There we go. So the problem is that this was an older build, so I had basically forgotten, because the old ones need you to manually flash the kernel. So whoops, So look, here we are though. Here we are. We made it. We made it to Sailfish finally. So a little bit of background on Sailfish OS if you haven't heard of it before. Sailfish is an operating system that was created by some ex-Nokia employees that worked on some of the older phones. So this is before Windows Phone, called, so that was 5. Called MeGo. And so once Nokia said, well, let's just go to a Windows Phone. And basically they just said, well, see you later. We're going to go make our own company. We're going to go found our new operating system. So you can see that there. So let's have a look. You can see how A, U, C, K. There we go. That's my time zone there. There is a bit of delay. There we go. We can swipe over, and a quick trick on these older versions to skip the tutorial. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta-da! Pretty cool, eh? There we go. Welcome. So things work. I didn't get the flashlight to work on the older builds, but this one, if I give it a second, oh wow, this one isn't working. It's not working. In progress. It doesn't take that long. Come on. God. Oh, I don't think it's working. I did get it to work once, but let's have a look if we can get the camera to work. That's a good sign. I didn't get it to work on the latest build. Hey, it does work. Okay, let's see if I can see myself. Hey, there we go. Hello. Nice. Okay. And swipe down. I did. There we go. Hey. So, yeah, it looks genuinely pretty cool in my opinion. Let's try browsing. If I connect to the internet. There we go. Okay. Let's do some browsing. Let's go to the Jolla website. How long will it take? I'm basically right next to the router as well, so here we go. Just getting there. Come on, buddy. From some of the other devices that I've tried, this seems to be pretty fine. But can we scroll? The problem is that you can't really see too much due to the contrast of the camera. So I will attempt to tone it all the way down. You can kind of see text, but yeah, it's the scrolling experience isn't so isn't the best. But we swipe there and it exits. And so we can check out the system version through here. So we can go to Sailfish OS updates. It'll show us which build we're using. So it says here 4.1.0.24. So it's I believe a stop release. And yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a bit old now, but yeah, that was just a quick overview of installing Sailfish on the Samsung Galaxy S II. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a good day. And yeah, we'll see you later.